Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey, today we're gonna look at the Peak Pack from Brian Gillis and Greg Wilson. All right, the Peak Pack, what is it? It is a deck of cards. It's a gaff deck. It's a forcing deck, okay? It's a forcing deck, and it allows you to force 6 different cards to 6 different spectators. You don't have to do any peeking. It's the spectator that does the peeking. And in just one sitting, right? You go around the table, you find 6 different spectators. Each one of them gets a different card. Okay, this is not the tossed out deck. This is not what it is. Every single person gets a different card. They peek a different card. And at the end of it all, you know the identity to all 6 cards without any peeking yourself. You don't hold any breaks, and the spectators don't get asked any questions. So there's no fishing involved either. This is a really cool mentalism effect. Let's get into this review. All right, so a couple questions we always ask about all of our Magic reviews, and the first of which is, what's in the box? What's in the box? You get a nice hard-shelled box. It's a really cool box, actually. Inside that, you're getting the completely gaffed deck, 100% gaff deck. Doesn't do anything else. This is all it does. Totally gaff deck. And you're getting the download code to the video. And the video is roughly 28 minutes long. Is it what I thought? Kind of. I mean, a tossed out deck does the same kind of thing. And so I was assuming it was some variation on a tossed out deck, and it kind of is, but this deck is a lot stronger. How are the angles on this? They're really super clean angles. As far as it being inspectable though, I would say no. If your spectators want to inspect the deck, I would move from this trick to another trick that maybe isn't cards, and then after that, ring in a regular deck of cards that matches, because this will come in as a red whiter back, so it'll blend seamlessly with a standard deck. What's the overall quality and production value of the video? It's great. This is a great shot video. It's really crystal clear. It's all done in HD. Everything's well mic'd. You get a really nice live performance venue, similar to Magic Castle, if it isn't the Magic Castle. Brian Gillis is performing for several people at a table. They're all very receptive. You can hear everybody clearly. There's no annoying background music. And then it's always going to go back to Greg Wilson and Brian Gillis, and they're going to go over everything you need to know. They're kind of seated side by side, talking to each other, just kind of riffing off each other, and they go through the entire routine. As far as what's taught on the video, of the 28 minutes, I'm going to say the first 10 minutes of it, so almost half. The first 10 minutes is the trailer again, and then just Brian and Greg talking. So they just talk about the effect for almost 10 minutes. So it's almost half the video. And you don't even see the gimmick deck even come out until about the 10-minute mark. And then after that, the rest of the 18 minutes is purely the explanation on how to use the deck. Is it well made? It is United States Playing Card Company. And like I said, it's red rider back. So yeah, it's everything. It's great. How much practice will this require? You do need to know how to riffle the cards, okay? And you need to remember your force cards. It's going to be the same 6 cards every single time. So that is something you will have to remember, because there's no peeking on your part. You have to remember where those cards are. Remember who gets which card, right? Because if you're doing 6 cards, you have to remember which spectator has which card. So there's a lot of memory stuff, and it will take some practice. For you to hit your force all 6 times, it will take some practice. You will need to do this in a mirror, for sure. Or I would say you're probably going to have to practice with a very honest friend. How much setup and reset is there? There's none. You probably shouldn't get this deck out of order to begin with. So I would say if you do anything at all, just practice a false shuffle that brings the deck back completely to where it was when you began. Positives. All right, so what are the positives to the Peak Pack? The Peak Pack puts 6 key cards right at your fingertips. Force 1 card 6 times or 6 cards all at once. In the end, you're a mental master. Negatives. All right, so what are the negatives? You know, like we say around here, there's negatives to everything. These are just the negatives that I see. They don't have to be the negatives that you see. It's a one-hit wonder, right? It's a one-hit wonder. If I was gonna say, you know, is this worth your money? It's 45 bucks. $45, and you're getting a gaffed deck that only does this one trick. So like I said, you want to use it and force 6 different cards over the entire night, or you can force 6 cards all at once. Either way, this is all it does. It's a forcing deck that forces 6 cards, and you just remember where they are. So 45 bucks. It's a completely gimmick deck, right? And you do get 28 minutes of instruction, so it's nice, and you can't go wrong with Greg Wilson. But yeah, watch the trailer, read some other reviews, and see if this is right for you. Who would like this? I think mentalists would like this because it's a nice mentalism routine. Forcing 6 cards and remembering them for 6 spectators, that's a pretty good trick. Or if you just want a little bit of a different way of forcing playing cards, maybe check out the Peak Pack. All right, so that's pretty much everything I can say about the Peak Pack from Brian Gillis and Greg Wilson. Of course, I want to thank Murphy's Magic Supplies for allowing me to have this so that I could do the review for you. And if you would like to purchase it for yourself, you can find it from your very favorite Murphy's Magic dealer. Thanks, bye.